very accurate, and I was very surprised to hear it come out. Me and my wife actually had a bet going on whether or not it would pop up or not. So,
Hey everybody, Heidi here with the Night Owl Session. So as promised, we have part 2 of Nathen's reading, and we think you're going to be blown away, just like we were when something really big in Nathen's life was validated by the astrology. So if you're interested in mediumship, psychic readings, or astrology, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thanks. Enjoy. Bye. First of all, your ascendant, which tells us a lot about the self, is in Cancer, okay? And your South Node is there. What's interesting about your South Node is that it's 1 degree away from a fatal degree in Vedic astrology, which means that in a past life, you may have died tragically. And when the ruler of the first house is the moon, and it's in your 5th house and it's in Scorpio, it could have been, and I'm gonna just tell you what I see. It's possible that you were a female in a past life and a mother, and somehow there was some type of tragic death, and that there was a lot of, the moon in Scorpio is like really fixed emotions, okay? So right off the bat, what I see is you may have a hard time expressing yourself. So what I'm getting from this chart is an underlying sense of frustration to some degree, and we need to look for outlets, okay? What I'm seeing now, there is a lot of buildup in this chart of like creative energy. Are you artistic in some way?
some way, yeah, I do a lot of stuff with my hands and building stuff and painting.
Yeah. Do you like building? Do you like building things with home, like with the home, for the home, or things like that?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of just jump to the punchline real quickly because I want to give other people a chance to chat too. What everyone's saying about the UPS and everything, it's all right here. It's totally accurate, and I'll talk about that in a moment because it's really cool how it comes through in your chart. But your day job will be your day job, but that's not your life's purpose. Your life's purpose is to build a union with your wife where you guys are a team and you raise beautiful children. This is all coming from a past life situation, Nathen. There's something you need to release. You have brought a past life energy into this life that needs to be released, and the way through it is positive thinking and giving love toward others. The 3rd house, which is all about like traffic and sidewalks and driving and all that stuff, it's communicating. It's a mutual reception with the 6th house, which is our daily schedule, and Mars is there. And so you could totally drive for a job. You could be a driver for a job. And what's really cool about that is Mercury is there, and Mercury rules the 12th house, which is like Gemini is little things from around the world. So it's like you're taking little things like packages from all over the world and getting them to people. So that totally makes sense. But that's not your life's purpose. Your life's purpose is, what do I do with this energy? And how do I prepare to be a great parent and partner up with my wife? And you do that by giving to others. That's what this chart says.
Archangel Metatron is here and by your side. Archangel Metatron is all about new beginnings.
Okay.
And a lot of the people here were talking about, like Mark was saying, stand up at work, or somebody else, not Mark, was saying, there's this new thing out there. It's called the law of attraction. And a lot of people say that if you say what you want in the future, you go into it. You can walk into it and bring it to you. But what Archangel Metatron is telling me is that you can simply call on Archangel Metatron and ask for assistance. And he also, well, the angels, not just a he, but it's the angelic realm that is very unseen, but it's felt. And they have also said that they have seen you, told me to tell you that they see you in the future as a father, and you are a long haul truck driver. And I heard based out of, you're going to go to Ohio, where all the long haul, are not long haul, but all the truck drivers are just like massively located in an Ohio. So I see you driving a truck like that, a big truck. Doesn't matter if you're female or male. It does not matter. What matters is your heart is going to be the heart of a father, and that you will find this career very beneficial to you. And in your future, you will become a father, and you will have a great role model for your child. I see a little girl. So you're going to have, well, Colleen sees her with a lot of hair. So I see it as a little girl. And when she appears, you could say, hey, Cassandra, knew you were coming. But it wasn't just me, because I'm just a pathway. I'm just a bridge for you. And the more I listen and not jump to conclusions, I can hear what they're trying to say to you. And what they're basically saying is, you have to let go of your past, all the things that you've done, all the mistakes you've made, all the things that you've seen, all of the things that you felt, all of the things that you heard. Let them go, and you will be loved, and you will be teaching love to your child, and maybe even more than one. So I was just heard children. So you and your wife and your children will all know love. And in the end, isn't that what it's all about? So I believe in you. And I see these things. And just Google Archangel Metatron. And it's music. And you can hear music. You can hear prayers. You can listen in headphones when you're driving in the truck. You can also see what other people are saying about Archangel Metatron, and that might be able to help you, because we all only have a limited time. So I believe if you just Google Archangel Metatron, you can get a more expansive message, and it would be more of a blessing for you. And that's all I want for you. So thank you for letting me share.
Thank you.
Your mom and your dad were not together. You have another dad, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so my mom and dad split when I was younger. My mom's actually been married. God, I think this is her 6th marriage. So there's been a lot of father figures.
Yes. Okay, because I get a lot of
issues. Yes.
Issues, and I see substance abuse, and because I keep seeing it. I see all this like childhood like
trauma.
Yes, like what the F moment, and it's like, why? Like, just get your stuff together. So was that going on when you were younger?
Oh yes, hit it right on the head.
Okay, yeah, because I see it, and I don't want to, I don't want to bring up those memories, but it's important to know that your grandmother makes me feel like she took care of you, or she's trying to take care of you now with your heart and help you heal from this. And she's like, you're okay. What your parents did is not you. You don't have to be like them. So I need you to know that, and I need this to come in. I'm not saying you're doing those things, but it was very traumatizing because they keep showing me these memories, and they're not pretty at all. So I need you to know that your grandmother is protecting your heart, and she wants you to heal from this, and you're okay. And obviously, it wasn't your fault. It's your parents and what they were doing, and all that craziness that was happening. So you just need to know that. And they want you to feel that you're going to heal from this, but you kind of got to go deeper and work on it, because you're a good person. You're helping out, disabled children, and you're trying, you're a good person. You just got to get your ducks in order. And she's basically saying, get your shit in order in a nice way. So I hope you can take that message. I like I said, I didn't really want to go there, but I know this is important, and that message comes in very strongly for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I was pulling life purpose cards for you, and 4 of them fell out of the deck. Okay. And the first one is that it's time to decide. Okay. And that has to do with your career and what you're doing, because the next card that fell out was a career change. Okay. So when you change your career, it's going to bring you more money. And while that, on top of that, it says Archangel Michael fell out of the deck, and he's there to protect you during your career change. It says changing your career. And I'm like, oh my God. And then on the fun thought of that, they're telling me that you would really resonate with oracle cards. So I don't know if you have any right now, but I feel like it would be like a really fun way and a really great like way for you to connect with spirit and just kind of bring that in and just help you with some decisions. Because if you trust in cards and you trust in spirit, it's incredible what you get out of it. I mean, it's just all divine messages, and they're always right. My cards are 150% right every single time. I've never ever not trusted them. And I want you to know that I feel like you should go get a deck and just go pick a deck that resonates for you, and just start playing with them and start touching them and start pulling them and just start using them. And I feel like it's just gonna bring you a little bit of an extra fun thing to do with yourself. You know,
it's funny because my wife actually just pulled hers out from her little stash over here.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, she just started playing with them, and she has the tarot cards and an oracle card set. So.
I'm an oracle girl, but they're telling me oracle for you as well. So I feel like you should just jump in, because it's a really great way to just kind of keep yourself on track. And they all fell out and all of them coincide. I mean, it's just incredible that it was time to decide, changing your career, and Archangel Michael that says career. It says change your career. So
it's funny because I used to, for probably the last 5 years up until about a week ago, I was wearing an Archangel Michael pendant instead of the one that I currently have on.
That's awesome. See, and you totally resonate with that. So now you know it's right, and you know it's true, and you know that it's the way that it should be. So I'm so happy for you. So that's really great. I hope you enjoyed tonight.
Before I get into the validation piece, I like to ask the sitters if there was anything that they blew their mind or anything they really connected to. Before I get to that, is there a picture of you holding like a rainbow trout or some kind of fish, like fishing?
Yes.
I'm seeing like a rainbow trout, almost like it's definitely a freshwater fish, like one of those smaller ones, like I don't know. I do mostly saltwater, but I see you like holding this picture of this fish. Was it with like a relative, or did someone take you out fishing, or did you just go with your friends?
No, someone who was like a father figure to me. Him, my mom, and myself, we would actually go fishing in a canoe a lot, and I think there is a photo of a fish that I had caught. I think it was a rainbow trout.
Okay, because did that person pass, or is he still with us?
No, he passed.
He passed. Well, then that's definitely him coming through and just letting you know that he's got your back. All right, so that's his way of saying hi. So thanks for validating that. And that brings me to the last part of our program here. Is there anything that anybody said tonight that really knocked your socks off?
There's a few things, and I forgot who had said it, about whether I'm male or female. The funny thing about that is I started transitioning from female probably about 5 years ago. So I was actually born a female. And that,
I think that was Heidi.
Yeah, so
wow, that's incredible. Wow.
Yeah, and
a lot of courage.
Yeah, and so that really shocked me that you would be able to pull that up, and definitely a lot of the abuse in the past, and if you ask my wife, the anger issues. So that's all that's all very, very accurate.
Wow.
100% I was feeling that. So thank you, because I thought I was going crazy. I'm like, why does this keep popping up? So thank you.
So again, it was like about 5 years ago I started the transition from female to male. So it was very accurate, and I was very surprised to hear it come out. Me and my wife actually had a bet going on whether or not it would pop up or not. So
yeah, well, Heidi and her charts, you never know what she's gonna find in that chart of hers.
It's very possible that if your life was shortened as a female in a past life and you've come into this life, it's, thank goodness we live in an era where you can make that transition and be your authentic self.
Yeah, so it actually took a lot of dealing with some of my things in the past to allow myself to, take the steps. And with the support of my wife, I was able to.
And that's amazing because your chart does indicate this underlying level of frustration. And so I hope we were able to communicate to you how to have that release so you can live a very peaceful, wonderful life. You're going to be a great father. It's in your chart to be, and there'll be a lot of healing from that.
I think the only other thing that I'd written down was the 3. And it was right after you had talked about, I believe, my grandmother. And it was, my grandmother actually died on my birthday, which was December 30th, when I was 9 years old. So that was the only thing I could think of for the 3. And that goes with the dragonflies that you had spoken, because she really liked dragonflies.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the dragonflies, I mean, it's clearly one of the signs that she's sending you. And I'm really happy that, it validated. That's incredible. It just shows that you are paying attention and you're open to the signs that your loved ones are sending to you.
I have to know, Nathen, who won the bet?
Amy did.
Of course you did.
About my feet and the heart and the blood. I'm actually just had a biopsy done on my feet because I've been getting leg issues for almost 10 years, and it's coming up as a rare blood disease that's currently being figured out how to manage.
Is there discoloration happening?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the discoloration. You can tell right away the severity when it comes in and when it goes out.
Yes.
I kept getting the discoloration.
Yep. So from the bottom of my knees all the way down to my feet will get red, swell up, and I can't walk. So
watch the sugars with that too, because I feel like it's a trigger.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you, Nathen. It was our pleasure.
Thank you.
Have a great life, Nathen.
Thank you.